So, we're a couple minutes early, so I'm gonna have my pre-session cigarette, and Spacey can start chatting with you.
Sure. This is what happens when you don't smoke. You don't get these excuses. But
you what?
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said this is what happens when you don't smoke. You don't get these excuses.
Yeah, that's true.
So, do you know a lot about typology?
I think so. I mean, kind of. I've been kind of obsessed with it for a while. And
how long is a while?
Like maybe 3 years.
Oh, okay. Well, that's about how long I've been into it. Okay.
I've yet to like really delve into Eric's stuff and understand it fully.
Do you agree with most of what he says?
Yeah, I think so. Though sometimes I don't know what he's talking about.
What do you mean?
Like the words he uses are like foreign to me, and I don't know.
I understand that. Yeah. I mean, why do you think that he's right then? If you don't understand him fully.
I mean, I tend to agree with what he says when I do understand it.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing that I can think of that I disagree with.
Right. He's extremely reasonable. As an ENTP of his age and caliber, he's mastered the art of being impossible to disagree with.
Yeah, it's good for debate.
Yeah. You like vaping? Is that a jewel?
Yeah.
How long when did you start smoking?
I started smoking when I was in treatment, as most people do.
In treatment for what?
Psychosis.
Oh, okay. Cool. I've had my share of time in mental hospitals and stuff, so.
Cool.
Yeah. So why did you start smoking though?
I don't know, just something to do me.
Okay, fair enough.
It used to help me write like poetry and stuff. Like just clear my mind for that.
Interesting. I noticed some people just, when they smoke a cigarette, for some reason, it's like the only thing that gives them this excuse or this opportunity to like pause for a moment and collect their thoughts.
Yeah.
So, sounds like that's kind of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you write poetry?
Like meditation. Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes? Have you been doing that for a while, or is that recent?
I've been doing it since I was a teenager. Like
How old are you now?
I'm 21.
Okay. So when you say teenager, that could have been 19.
More like 13, 14.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What made you stop writing?
Sometimes.
I'm sorry, say again?
I still write sometimes.
Okay, what do you like to write about?
I like to write things that I consider good or like beautiful. I just like to like. I don't do it. I mean, sometimes I write poetry for like girls and stuff like that. So that's more emotional.
It's a
But
penny dropper.
sometimes I just write just to make something good.
Okay.
It's more about the writing itself
When
than
you do
anything.
make something good, do you distinguish its goodness by comparing it to your other works? by comparing it to other people's works or comparing it to an ideal outside of either?
More of like an ideal outside of either.
Okay. What makes a poem good?
I think it's use of language and its creativity, whether it did something unique and whether that something can be considered beautiful.
Okay, interesting. If you were to give advice to somebody, you're giving advice to a person, and you've got two pieces, or not to a person, but to everybody, to the whole world. You're giving one of these two pieces of advice to the whole world. You've got a very loud megaphone. And the advice's choices are, number one, to grow in life, the best thing you can do is let go of your past. Or number two, to grow in life is to change the way you relate to goals. Either increase the amount of goal orientation you have or decrease the amount of goal orientation you have.
I tend to think that people need to decrease the amount of goal orientation they have. I guess I would say I guess the second one.
Okay.
What was the first one again?
That you need to let go of their past.
Yeah, definitely the second one.
Okay. How much do you think your past influences your present?
I think it influences it immensely. Like everything I think of it can be related to something in the past in some way.
Okay.
But at the same time, everything is changing. So
Pincushion. What does that make you think of from your past, if anything?
Sorry, what?
The word pincushion. How does that link to your past? What is that? What association do you draw from your past about pincushion?
Well, I'd have to know what pen and cushion is.
A pincushion.
But that's pretty.
It's a little cushion, like a shape of a cupcake that you push pins into, like for sewing and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that brings back some memories of like really cool being in a really cool room and being like, oh, look at all these little trinkets.
But did you have that experience?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Are you religious? Do you believe in God?
Not really.
Is that tobacco in your vape?
What?
Is that tobacco in your vape?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Seem a little faded.
Yeah.
I think everyone says that about me. They're always like, Garret is the personification of marijuana.
Okay then.
Do you smoke a lot of it? No?
No, I'm clean now.
Okay. Does that mean that you showered recently?
No, but
have you showered recently? When's the last time you showered?
This morning.
This morning.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember what kind of soap you used?
Yeah, I used some Dove for men.
See, I had you pegged as an Irish Spring man.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing for some reason. It was probably just because I had Irish Spring soap in the shower before.
Now, did you go Dove for men because you're concerned about your skin, or is it just on sale?
Just on sale.
Okay. Do you shop for your own food?
No, I live with my mom.
Okay. Do you ask for specific foods from her for her to get?
Yeah, she always asks me like what I want, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what I want. Just get like the normal stuff.
Okay.
What's the normal stuff? Is it frozen foods you put in the microwave or what?
Frozen pizza,
Standby. So we'll stand by.
sometimes standby.
Yeah, that's a great one. Frozen pizza. You can always live off
Oh.
frozen pizzas indefinitely. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Sandwiches. Sometimes I don't like those very much though, because you have to like actually make it. I like to just take it out of the box and that's it.
Right. Let me ask you a question. It's an important one. Yes or no? Mayonnaise on your sandwich?
Hard no.
Hard no.
Okay.
It's a smart man.
Smart man, yeah.
He's a smart man. He understands the
Yeah.
dynamics of mayonnaise.
He does.
Now, I'm going to ask you the second follow-up question. Mustard, yes or no?
No.
No mustard. A
Nothing
softer
like
no?
that.
A softer no?
Softer?
I mean, like,
Yeah, softer.
okay.
But
So if your
still,
woman
I
puts
don't
mustard on
eat
your
it.
sandwich, you don't beat her as hard as if she puts mayonnaise on your sandwich.
I wouldn't put either on it ever. But I'm more
I'm not sure.
stuff to the man. I mean, more stuff on it anyway.
Okay. How about seeds on your bread? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of lettuce do you prefer? Iceberg, romaine, or arugula?
Iceberg.
Okay. When you go to McDonald's, what drink do you get?
I get the buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich, and I get some buffalo sauce to put on it.
That's not a drink.
Oh, what drink do I get?
You know what you eat there, but you're really struggling with what you drink.
Sometimes I get Coke, and sometimes I get like purple Fanta.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes I mix the two.
When you're feeling more urban, you get purple Fanta.
I don't know how that would be urban, but
Well, do you know? Are you aware that I'm transracial?
kind of, somewhat.
Okay. Well, when I'm African American, I develop a bit of a taste for purple things. Doesn't matter what it is.
That
If
makes
it's purple,
sense.
I start wanting to eat it.
I see exactly what you're saying now. Yeah. That purple drink.
Right.
Three
Okay.
ingredients: sugar, water, and purple.
Right. Sugar, water, and purple.
Those really are the ingredients.
Those are great ingredients. I didn't know purple was an ingredient, but now I do. I'm glad I do. So, are you in school or something?
Yeah, I go to Georgia State.
What are you studying?
Math.
Okay. Studying math, slaying the puss?
No.
No?
I haven't had sex in a long time.
Oh.
Why is that? By choice? Or just you're not trying hard, or what?
Not trying hard. I just recently went through treatment. And
Okay.
yeah, like
drugs and
you
alcohol?
don't want to. Alcohol? No, I don't drink it anymore.
So, what made you what made that happen? Was that always in the works or what?
I had psychosis, so I can't like do substances anymore because it puts me at risk for an episode.
So, but what made that one come on?
What made it come on? I think it stemmed from like social anxiety and drug use.
Okay. Interesting. So, well, why are you studying math? What makes you want to study math?
I'm good at it, and you can get there's like a lot of options for someone with a math major. Like I can go further into school, or I can just get a regular job.
Okay.
You guys broke up. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Are we clear now? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
So, what kind of job do you think you'd be most optimally suited at once you're done doing your math thing?
I hope to be a professor or something like that.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Do you want to get married and have kids?
I'm not sure. Probably at some point.
Once you are back feeling like your normal old self or whatever, do you want to go back and start slaying some puss in school now that you dealt with this shit?
Yeah. I mean, I would like to have a girlfriend more so.
Okay. It's different than slaying the puss for sure.
Right.
If you were to have your ideal girlfriend, what would she provide for you?
Just someone chill to spend time with and also have sex with.
Okay. Simple, man.
Defines a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you care more that she spent time bringing you food and stuff, or telling you how great you
are? I like to be told how great I am, but not. It does kind of make me uncomfortable. But I want to know that
you want her to verbally affirm you.
Yeah, but not too much.
Right. Okay. Why don't you do some TI tests?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's some TI tests. If some pigs have shells, and some, I'm sorry. If some pigs have shells, and all things with shells are turtles, and some turtles swim in the ocean, can we conclude that some pigs swim in the ocean?
Can you repeat that?
If some pigs have shells, and all things with shells are turtles, and some turtles swim in the ocean, can we conclude that some pigs swim in the ocean?
No.
Okay. Either A or B, and not C. If not C, then not B. What can we conclude?
If not C, then not B.
Right.
We can conclude A.
Right. Do you know why? Do you know what it's called? Why we should do that? Or are you just deducing it?
Do I know why you're saying that?
Why? What's like if you were to give the proof for A, what would be the justification you give?
The justification would be well, since it's either A or B and not C, since you first stated that there was not C, and then you...
Okay, so I was just trying to find out if you knew what it was called because I was trying to figure out if you're taking conditional logic yet or not. And the answer is disjunctive syllogism. That's the proof there. You'd go, if those things were separate steps in the logic problem, the answer would be, step 2, disjunctive syllogism, therefore A. Anyway, regardless, that's not the point. I was just trying to find out if you had if you'd taken it before, or if you were just understanding it from an understanding it. Okay, so, Busy, you want to try some more TI stuff?
Not really. I just kind of want to dig into him a little more because he hasn't really told us much.
Get out your shell.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing for most of your life besides writing poetry?
Smoking weed. I can't fucking read. Been Mars.
Why can't you
trying to go really...
I think that's a joke.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I took that at face value. Right. You were smoking weed and you were illiterate somehow.
This is okay.
Fine. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm really slow reader.
Okay.
Okay.
Why? But what do I do? I play lots of basketball.
Okay.
I'm really socially awkward, I think. Actually, people tell me I'm not that socially awkward, but I disagree. But I don't know. Just normal stuff, going to school and stuff. I don't know. You have to ask a more specific question.
How many synonyms can you think of for the word cup?
There's for the word cup. Tumbler. I don't know. Mug.
Yeah.
That's not really.
No, that works. That's more correct than tumbler. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I thought about 5 or 6 of them, and I didn't come up with tumbler. That's a good. Yeah. That's an obscure one.
Yeah, not a bad one.
Let's try another word. How many synonyms for frustrated can you come up with?
Disgruntled. Mad, angry. Agitated.
Can you give me 5 different reasons why a person might want to join the Merchant Marines?
Merchant Marines?
Yeah.
To sell stuff. To...
You can ask what it is.
What is it?
They're just working on a ship that ships stuff around the world.
To explore the world. To meet new people. To make money. To taste the salty air of...
Tell me this. Do you have a definition of truth? What is truth?
Truth is that which is undeniably so.
That's a pretty good definition. That
Yeah.
which is so if I can deny something, if I deny something, that makes it immediately untrue.
No.
At that point, it's deniably so. I denied it. I proved it deniable.
I'd have to redefine now.
Okay.
That which is necessarily so.
Okay. So, in other words, things that are deductively necessary are true.
Yeah.
So, if I tell you that all pigs fly, and I am a pig, and therefore I fly, is it true?
I mean, yeah, that's a deductive argument, but I more think of truth as like scientific truth, or like things that are true in the real world.
Things that you can test for?
Yeah.
What do you think about beauty? What's the difference between beauty and truth? Is truth beautiful or is beauty true?
I think truth can be beautiful and beauty can be true in the sense that like we should live in service of beauty. So it might be a true like it might be performatively true or like pragmatically true. And
performatively true and pragmatically true. Is there is there a difference between the two things? If so, what is it?
Between performative and pragmatic, I'm more thinking of something like I don't think in my mind there's no difference between the two. It's just like what's true enough. What
How do you measure whether how do you measure performative adequacy?
Performative adequacy.
In other words, what's your criterion by which something is or fails to be performatively true?
If it is in service to.
Oh, cool.
I
was worried about that actually.
If it is I don't know. I mean, I don't really think that things are performatively true. I don't really define true that way. But if it's performatively true, then it serves some good, some subjective benefit.
Is it a specific goal then? It works towards a specific goal?
If the goal is performatively true.
No, like if something is performatively true, does that mean it makes people feel good? Like that's what he means. Like, what is the goal here?
No, what I'm saying is, look, when you say performatively true, do you mean it's true in the sense that it meets the thing that you expect it to meet? In other words, the fact that that swinging the door that way closes it is performatively true because I can, now that I did it and now the door is closed. Is that what you mean by performatively true?
No, I mean more like it is pragmatically true. That's more what I meant.
But
your definition.
Give me an example of pragmatic truth. Like I just did my hypothetical door thing. I said, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me give me the equivalent example for pragmatic truth. Is your mom's face a pragmatic truth?
Meditation is pragmatically true because it serves the purpose of
I see.
spiritual enlightenment.
Okay, gotcha. Now I know where you're getting at. So you're saying basically that this is your process towards meta-rationalism, whereby you're a rationalist, but you don't want to exclude. Do we have somebody coming in right now? I think, what time are they supposed to be here?
Probably not until, yeah, okay.
Okay. So that is a worthwhile approach to the thing, saying I've got to incorporate something beyond simply rationalism to understand the universe meaningfully as a being, not just as a processor of rationality.
Okay.
And it's interesting you call it pragmatic, because basically what you're saying is your non-derisive way of saying magical thinking. So I would recommend, by the way, if you want a neat little strategy, just go ahead and refer to it as magical thinking, but earnestly affirm it. It confuses people.
Right.
Because that's their attack on it, right? But that's just magical thinking. I know, I'm explaining to you my affirmation on it. Because that's the thing, is the rationalist in general, who's not yet sort of shaken off the shackles of an attachment to conditionality and words meaning specific things and not anything else and all that kind of stuff. Before they're shaking that off, they're prone towards nihilism. And the cure to that ultimately is allowing more fairy dust into your life. So it sounds like you're playing around with Tinkerbell at an early age, which is good. It's advanced. I wasn't really playing around with Tinkerbell at that age. But she's an important lay in your life, in your sexual conquest history. Every man who's got NE or TI, I guess even, high up in the stack, then, I guess I mean TI more, then they need to have sex with Tinkerbell at some point in order to fully realize themselves.
I see.
Yeah. So if you're TI, you TI1, TI2, and you haven't busted a nut in Tinkerbell yet, you're missing out.
Amen, brother.
This man speaks the truth. Reach.
Those wings. It's more sexy than the fluttering of those little wings. As you're just wrecking the shit out of her asshole. That's good family fun right there, I'll tell you. Garret, I'm sorry, that's not part of your typing, by the way. But I thought I'd share that anyway. Because I think you are, I think Spacey probably does too. I have you narrowed down to one of two types. I'm pretty sure it's the former, not the latter, but tell me about, like, what gives you the most satisfaction? Is it knowing a single path you're going to take such that you don't have to worry about new variables interfering with that path? Or is it knowing what your experiences are and building up little blocks of Garrett's past to look at and go, ah, that's me?
So SI versus NI?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like having a goal. I like having like school to do and like just focus on doing well in school. It's kind of comforting. But I do get a lot of satisfaction from those SI, like I feel like wholeness when like I know like, oh, this is me, this is where I'm at, this is where
So do you
I
look
am
at your
in the universe.
writings? Do you periodically relook at your writings and it reminds you of who you are to some extent?
Yeah, sometimes I look back at my writing and I'm like, yeah, I did good on this. Like,
you're like, hey, Garret, that's pretty good. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, 18-year-old Garret, you did a pretty good job. I barely remember that. Well, you probably remember it better than me. But similar dynamic, you know. Are we on the same page?
Probably, yeah.
What do you think it is?
Well, ISTJ.
Think he's an ISTJ?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think so.
What do you think?
I mean, I was split between ISTP and INTP. His TI is, I mean, I said you want to ask more TI questions.
Yeah.
Is that demonstrative? I don't think so. I think you're looking at TI Dom.
I haven't seen a whole lot of it.
Ask some TI questions. I asked some, you asked some.
If you ask some, I believe you.
No, but I want you to ask some too.
Okay. Okay, well, in relation to you, what is your grandmother's, brother's, sister's, husband's, daughter's only son?
My grandmother's brothers, sisters, husbands, daughters, only son. Only son? But also, it could be more than one sister of the grandmother's brother's sister. It could be the grandmother herself,
Oh,
or it could be another sister.
Yeah. He's probably an ISTP then. Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
What?
I'm not absolutely convinced he's an ISTP. That's what I'm leaning towards, ISTP.
Right.
I would say there's about a 10% chance that he might be INTP.
He could be, you're right.
That any seemed not ISTP-ish. Let me push a little harder here. So, can you tell me, I want you to come up with 5 new combination products for me to use in future typing sessions. I don't know if you've seen a typing session before, but I come up with a combination product like mine I did before, which is half tweezers, half taser, for people to make up a name for. Instead of making up names for that, I want you to come up with 5 combination products that I can use in future typing sessions.
I didn't catch all of that.
Okay, so
what was the thing about tape?
So in a lot of these typing sessions, I come up with a combination product. I just stick 2 things together, like a tweezers and a taser. It's a combination tweezers, but it's got a taser on it. So if you can tase somebody while you're tweezing your eyebrows, okay? That's one example of, and I ask people to give me names for that product. Now, instead of asking you to give me names for that product, I want you to give me 5 different combination products like that I can ask other people to give me names for.
Okay. The jewel light.
Okay.
Use it as a flashlight and a jewel. You just shine the light while you're hitting it.
Okay. That's one.
The t-shirt pants. It's also a pantsuit, but it's just pants on your shirt. You just have a shirt with pants hanging off.
Okay. How do you put it on? Never mind. Continue.
The acne remover alcohol. You drink alcohol that cures your acne. The toothbrush ass wiper. It's also an ass wiper. It's got a little like it's actually a douche. You can brush your teeth with it, and you can spray your ass full with water the other end.
It takes the spit from your mouth and uses it as a douche. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That way you save instead of just wasting the spit from your toothbrushing and spitting into the sink, it gets used again.
And
recycle, renew, reuse.
And your arsehole is minty fresh.
Right.
Yeah. Minty fresh.
That's a winning product there.
Yeah. What else do we have here? A good lotion that I'm looking at objects. This is like so SD at the same time. I'm looking at it on my lotion.
That's normal. That's how it works. All right. So look, hey, let me ask you another kind of question. This is a game called Inky Dinky. All right, and the way it works is this. I'm gonna say something like, it's a hill water spout. And the answer will be mountain fountain. Let me wait for a second. Are you back?
Wait, what? Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a clue like hill water spout. And I'll tell you it's a two syllable. And then the answer is mountain fountain. In other words, it's a rhyming pair, each of which has the same number of syllables. And if they don't have the same number, I'll tell you that. So let's say it's a sloppy jalopy is the answer. That would be a 2-3. Okay? I would say something like messy car, and then I'd say it's a 2-3, and the answer would be sloppy jalopy. Okay? You get the concept?
No.
Okay. I'm going to give you, there's an answer that's a rhyming pair, such as free tree. And then I will give you a clue like no cost shrub. It's a 1-1. In other words, the answer has 2 one-syllable words. Free tree is the answer.
Oh, okay.
You get the concept? So I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you how many syllables each of the words have in the answer, and you'll tell me if you can figure out what the answer is. Okay?
Okay.
So, let's see. Let's see. Okay. This is a 1-1, and the clue is a tattletale spellcaster. I'll say it again. You're frozen. Let me repeat that. It's a 1-1 tattletale spellcaster.
Snitch mage.
We have to rhyme.
Oh.
Snitch.
Tattletale.
What rhymes with snitch?
Snitch witch.
Yes.
Snitch witch.
Okay, good. You got it. All right, so let's try a couple more of these. Let's see.
It's very impressive that you can come up with these.
I am right now.
I'm not as good at this.
I can always come up with these a million times, but right now I'm actually struggling to come up with them. Normally I can come up with them.
I'll try to help here.
You come up with one too.
Okay,
so, what do you think? So. Okay, so, no, okay, yeah. Here's a 2-2. It's a poor father, meaning not a very good father. Not a very good father. It's a 2-2.
A baddie daddy.
No, but that's close. Basically, you know what it is?
I was really thinking about it.
It's a crappy pappy.
Oh, okay.
Now you give me one of those.
Okay.
Take your time.
This is a 1-1, and it is a wet light fixture. A wet light.
I got it.
Damp lamp.
There you go.
Good. Okay. INTP.
Yeah, INTP.
INTP.
Okay.
Interesting. Because, the thing is, this is why you don't pay too much attention to displays sometimes. Because you don't display out the gate like an ISP. You display a lot more like an ISTP.
That's true. Yeah.
But once you start digging a bit, it's clear you're an intuitive. But that kind of stuff, it's difficult for anyone to come up with those things.
Right.
And it even is difficult for NI12 or NE12 to answer them. Even if they might seem fairly obvious. Some of the obvious ones everyone can get, but it's surprisingly difficult. I've been surprised time and again by people being unable to answer one of those that are sometimes quite straightforward. So, yeah, you're an IHP.
Yeah.
Is that what you thought you were coming in?
You have actually typed me before as INTP. I don't know if you remember.
I mean, I sort of do. I thought I talked to you before, Garrett. I don't know if did I formally type you, or did I just sort of type you casually? I don't know.
Formally.
Oh, okay. Well, I was right then, and I'm right again.
Cool.
And you said you would write something about it. You said you would write a.
Oh, you're right.
About
You
it.
got the very first typing I ever did, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't that like $5 typing I put up on the store or something?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
okay.
You
That was
did
the very
like,
first. That was the very first formal typing I did. You're the first person to pay me something. You paid me $5. I never followed up with that writing thing, and that's why I eliminated that from something I ever say I would do again. But you know what? You will. I will ask Spacey to write you an email.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to be in it, but that will be a replacement for the writing thing that I never gave you that I said I was going to. Okay.
okay.
Now it could be useful information. It could be a joke he sends you. It could be just, hey Garrett, but it's a gesture of my failure to send you something.
Oh, Eric, don't tell me to do this.
Want me to do it? Yep. This is true.
I present.
Yep.
Bob. That's the end of this video.